Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly love reading for couples from the 30th of January until the 5th of February. Now I have already pre-shuffled your cards, I'm ready to go. Before we get started, quick update on the planets. There is a new moon in the sign of Aquarius. It is on the 4th or the 5th, depending on where you are in the world. Fantastic, fantastic new moon. This is probably my favorite of the entire year. It's the best to go out and manifest and draw in anything that you want. I always like to say, good rule of thumb, if you don't know how to do new moon manifestations, give gratitude first before you ask for anything back. And if you're still not sure, go Google it. There's heaps of places that can help you. But let's get started. Scorpio, you come into this time period with the 8 of Cups. So emotionally leaving something behind. Now, if I do remember correctly, I always like to... sorry, Sagittarius. Why did I just say Scorpio? Because I did the Scorpio reading. Sagittarius, this is a reading for Sagittarius. It's definitely for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, if I remember correctly, yeah, it was about letting your past go. And it's so funny because you've got the 8 of Cups here. So what is it that you're releasing that you're no longer holding on to? Potentially for some of you, it could be a female air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, often when we get into new commitments with people, depending on whether we've been with them for a long time or a short time, we still have strings of attachments and cords of attachments to people that we've dated or we've been in relationships with. You know, some of us are married and we're married and have kids, so we have to have those kind of connections. But I feel like for you, this is really about this week, from that reading last week as well, about emotionally moving on. So actually really letting go of whatever the emotional tie was to someone from your past. It could be an air sign. In terms of signs too, I don't normally talk through this through couple readings because you know who your partner is. But I do have Gemini coming up here strongly, Taurus. They're the main two that I'm kind of seeing on the board. But let me get into the reading for you. You start off this week with the Hierophant, coupled with the 7 of Pentacles. So this speaks about needing to have patience in your commitment, patience in your marriage, patience within your relationship, wherever you're at, your civil union, whatever it is for you. You need to have patience, okay? I think you do though, because you have another 8 here. 8s are a karmic, so you're going through so much change at the moment. 8 of Pentacles. You're wanting to rebuild that foundation with your partner, walk away from the emotional stuff from the past. And I feel like you needed to kind of let some stuff go. This is such a powerful year for you this year. It really is the year of you winning at all aspects, okay? And you're going to feel that energy throughout the year. You have Jupiter in your sign. Jupiter expands everything it touches. So, you know, good or bad, right? How we perceive good or bad. So if you're in alignment with your relationship and things are going great, then it's going to expand that and make that better. And I see that in this week for you. Because as you come into the weekend and get closer to that new moon, you have the Lovers with the 10 of Pentacles. So that's beautiful energy. It's like a divine union, very harmonious, balanced. 10 of Pentacles is like, on its own, can speak about a sudden windfall, money coming to you that you didn't expect. But for me, in a love reading, it really speaks about both of you just really being in a great week, earning power, doing really well at work. Some of you have just gone back to work. You've got a card of juggling responsibilities underneath it, like between home life and work life. But I feel like for you, it's actually working out well, like it's harmonious, okay? Because you have a lot of cards of balance here. 8, that's even, you're balancing your money. 7 of Pentacles, being patient. 10 of Pentacles, money coming into you. Having this beautiful sensual connection with your partner whilst you juggle work. What's cool is you have 2 cards of letting go. So at the heart of your reading, you have the 6 of Swords, and then you have the 8 of Cups as you're coming into this time period. So for me, it's not only are you emotionally moving on from whatever connections you had to your past or whoever it was or whatever it was, you know what it is for you, okay? It's individual. It's specific for each individual. But you're actually also mentally moving on now. I feel like you're walking away from a situation. Like in your heart, you've kind of let go. You don't feel the same. You don't feel that same pull. But mentally, you're also not thinking about that person, that situation, whatever it may be. And for some of you, you may have just started a new connection, right? It's a brand new hot relationship and you had to let go of some people that, you know, you're seeing casually or maybe some past partners. And, you know, that's always hard to do when you've just met someone new, even though you're so connected into the relationship. You know, that takes a lot. But you're doing it and you're doing it well because you have one of my favorite cards when it comes to a love reading, the 3 of Pentacles, which speaks about harmony. It's like you, them, and then there's like your love that you share, right? And really trying to, again, build on that foundation. What's even cooler about that is you've got 2 extra cards that came out, the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is wish fulfillment. Wish is being granted. You're so lucky at the moment, by the way. I don't normally say this in readings, but it's probably not a bad week to go out and buy like a scratch and win kind of card or a lotto ticket or something like that. You could very well have a small win this week because you do have the card of like abundance coming in. You have the new moon behind you, which I feel like is whatever you ask for is going to draw into you. As I said, Jupiter expands everything it touches. But then you also have this Ace of Pentacles. It's like a financial gifts from the gods. And what's even more amazing than that is that you start off with the 8 of Cups, right, at the beginning of this week, and then you end with the 9 of Cups, like emotional fulfillment, abundance. It's just one shy of the 10. Phenomenal week, great spread. I just see you letting go of anything that was you kind of holding you back when it comes, when it relates to your commitment with your partner, and just really being present with your partner. It's like harmony. Beautiful. All right, let me draw for you an additional guidance card for your week ahead. Can I please have one additional guidance card for Sagittarius couples in love from the 30th to the 5th of February? Thank you so much. There. Why am I not surprised? Serendipity. And you have a 4-leaf clover for luck. Just an amazing, very, very good lucky week for you. All right, let me read it for you from the book. Opportunity aligned with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity. Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important upon your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring in your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs that Spirit presents. You are in the right place at the right time. Be grateful, for the stars are aligned in your favor and fortune is smiling on you. I think that's what I'm going to call this video this week. Fortune smiling on you. Fantastic reading, Sagittarius. I love it. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you know, and I'll be back with you next week. Take care, my loves.